Bengaluru, once known as the Garden City of India, is rapidly becoming a concrete jungle of apartment towers and office complexes. The rising demand for labor in the construction sector has resulted in a great influx of migrant workers into Bengaluru. While proud owners take possession of their urban habitats, do they spare a thought for the invisible men and women who toil to make their dreams a reality? Every day, hundreds of people leave their homes and agricultural lands in the village in search of better prospects. It is estimated that over 8 lakh migrant laborers work in Bengaluru today. They mainly come from North Karnataka and from different states across India, including Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Bihar, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and Jharkhand. They live in labor sheds, which are temporary makeshift homes with very basic facilities. They work around the clock in shifts under harsh, dangerous conditions. Their children and families usually have no access to schooling and healthcare since they move from site to site depending on the availability of work. The transient nature of the migrant labor market makes it extremely difficult to implement welfare programs for them. Consequently, the government, builders, and NGOs struggle to engage and work with this particular demographic. Sampark, an NGO based in Bangalore, strives to create a vital link between migrant workers and other stakeholders. Sampark's in-depth study revealed that workers face a variety of problems in their day-to-day life because they do not have proper identification documents either in their hometown or workplace. The lack of identity deprives workers of their basic rights of citizenship and they are unable to access various welfare schemes designed to alleviate their difficulties. Sampark believes that the best way to connect with the workers is to engage with them one-on-one. It is with this aim that the Workers' Resource Center or the WRC was set up. The WRC regularly conducts orientation camps in migrant labor colonies to make workers aware of their entitlements in various sectors such as health, education, finance, social security, and legal aid. The first step that Sampark takes is to give the migrant workers a sense of identity by providing them with ID cards.
సంపర్క్ ఈ కార్డు ఇస్తేనేమో మేము బెంగళూరు నుంచి ఆంధ్ర నుంచి బెంగళూరు వెళ్తుంటాం కదా రైల్లో. ఇక మాకు ఐడెంటి కార్డు ఏ కార్డు లేదు మాకు. ఈ కార్డు చూపిస్తే మాకు మేము పోయేటప్పుడైనా వచ్చేటప్పుడైనా ఎవరైనా పోలీసులు కానీ ఎవరైనా మమ్మల్ని పట్టుకున్నా కానీ మమ్మల్ని ఫ్రీగానే వదిలిపెడతారు ఈ కార్డు చూపిస్తే మేము.
Once an identity has been established, the workers are encouraged to register with the Karnataka Building and Other Construction Workers Welfare Board and obtain a labor card.
ಈಗ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿರೋದು ಈಗ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆದಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಮದುವೆ ಆದಮೇಲೂ 50,000 ಸಿಗುತ್ತಂತೆ. ಮದುವೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ 50,000 ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆದರೆ ಏನಾರು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಸಣ್ಣ ಪುಟ್ಟ ಇದಾದರೆ ಅದು ಖರ್ಚು ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು 50,000 ಆಗಲಿ 1 ಲಕ್ಷ ಆಗಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದೇನು ಜೀವನ ಹೋದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 2 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. 2 ಲಕ್ಷ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು.
Sampark has so far helped more than 2,500 workers get their ID cards and register with the Welfare Board. Sampark creates awareness on general health and hygiene, reproductive health, occupational health hazards and safety measures among migrant workers and their families. The WRC identifies the nearest primary health center and Anganwadi center and links migrant workers to these institutions so that they can access health benefits offered by the government. The WRC organizes regular health camps in the labor colonies involving the local PHC doctors. This has resulted both in improving the overall health of the workers and in the early identification and treatment of serious health concerns like leprosy, difficult pregnancies, and children with special needs.
ಸರ್ ಒಂದು ಸರಿ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ರು ಸರ್. 3 ಸರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ಲಿ. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ 1 ಸರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ದೊಡ್ಡವ್ರಿಗೆ 2 ಸರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್.
ಈ ಲೇಬರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಗರ್ಭಿಣಿ ಸ್ತ್ರೀಯರಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಗರ್ಭಿಣಿ ಸ್ತ್ರೀಯರಿಗೆ ಈ ಥರ ನಮ್ಮ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಣ್ಣಳ್ಳಿ ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಕೇಂದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಉಚಿತ ತಪಾಸಣೆ ಮತ್ತು ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಒಂದು ಏನು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈ ಸಂಪರ್ಕ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ನು ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮಗೂ ಒಂಥರ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತು. ಈ ಥರ ಈ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಗಳು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಂತ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಈ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು ಪೇಷಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಗರ್ಭಿಣಿ ಸ್ತ್ರೀಯರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಗದ ಜನನೂ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಮುದುಕರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮಕ್ಕಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಪಡಿತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಸಂಪರ್ಕ ಕಾರಣ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ.
The WRC educates workers about the importance of primary education and the need to send their children to school. Sampark currently runs 7 creches and has reached out to approximately 1,500 children in different migrant labor colonies. These creches have been set up through grants and donations and the active support of socially responsible builders. The creche provides a safe and stimulating environment for the children. Besides basic reading, writing and language skills, the creche also ensures that the children get nutritious food through the Akshaya Patra midday meal scheme. Regular health checkups and immunization ensures the children's healthy growth.
ಮುಂದೆ ನಾನು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಮಗ ಆಗೋ ತನಕ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ನಾನು ದುಡ್ಡು ಏನು ಸಂಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಮಿಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಬದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ದುಡ್ಡು ಸಂಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
One of the major benefits of attending the creche is that teachers identify children who show promise in their studies and help admit them to the local government school. This enables the children to integrate into the mainstream school system. As of date, Sampark has facilitated the entry of more than 400 children into government schools.
ನಮಗೆ ಸನ್ಸಿಟಿಯಿಂದ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕರ ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ವಾ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಸಂಪರ್ಕ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಇದೆಯಂತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕಲಿತು ಆ ಮಿಸ್ಸು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಮೇಡಮ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡಿ, 6 ವರ್ಷ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಹಿನಿಗೆ ತರಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ತಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮಗಿಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
The WRC inculcates a culture of financial inclusion among migrant workers by emphasizing the importance of opening and maintaining a bank account, budgeting for expenses and saving money. Sampark has liaised with a few leading banks to conduct financial inclusion camps at construction sites. With the cooperation of both banks and builders, Sampark has assisted over 500 migrant workers to open bank accounts. Workers use their passbooks and ATM cards with a sense of pride. Besides keeping money safe in their accounts, using ATMs to withdraw money when required, and sending remittances to their families back home through the bank, this financial inclusion has ensured that migrant workers are no longer at the mercy of unauthorized agents to carry out various financial transactions.
No other organization doing like this type of job, kind of going to the slum and going to the low micro level people. It is very difficult, and understanding their intention and making them comfortable is very difficult. This job Sampark is good, and our work they have made easy.
ನಾವೀಗ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕನಿಷ್ಠ ಒಂದು 2-3 ತಿಂಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ 3 ಸಲ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಹಾಕೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಬೇರೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಊರಿಗೆ ಹಣ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಹೋಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಬಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್, ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ನಿಂದನೇ ಮನಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಹಣ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದನೇ. ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಸಂಪರ್ಕ ಈ ಸಾರ್ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಾರ್ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಹಣಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಹಣನೂ ಉಳಿತಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದರಿಂದ. ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಖರ್ಚು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಅಕೌಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ. ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಬಂದು ಅಕೌಂಟಾಗಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ಬೋದು.
Labor laws play a vital role in securing the rights of migrant workers, especially when it comes to wages, compensation, and accident benefits. Builders pay 1% of the construction costs assessed to the Karnataka Building and Other Construction Workers Welfare Board. As per current statistics, almost 3,000 crore rupees collected as cess in Karnataka remains unutilized. This is primarily because migrant workers are not aware of the laws and benefits and are not registered with the board. Hence, they cannot stake legal claim to their dues. In most existing contracting systems, no relationship exists between the principal employer and the migrant workers, making them legally vulnerable. What's more, most workers do not know the local language and have no local institutions to support them. The WRC creates awareness about labor laws through legal literacy trainings. It provides legal services to workers and helps them deal with issues like delayed payments and compensations from contractors. Sampark actively creates linkages with existing labor unions to enable migrant workers to access their entitlements. Sampark's holistic multi-layered work is carried out by a dedicated and committed team that continuously engages with the migrant labor community as well as different stakeholders. The ability to befriend, listen, understand and earn the trust of migrant workers while being proactive is essential. Often this is like building bridges on shifting sand. There are no easy solutions to the complex issues at hand. Periodic team reviews help to share lessons, innovate and re-strategize in order to respond effectively to the challenges. There are very few developmental agencies working in the migration sector and limited research has been done on issues related to migrant workers. Sampark works in over 20 migrant labour colonies in Bengaluru and has empowered more than 3,000 migrant workers to date. It hopes to reach out to at least 10,000 workers in the next few years. Sampark has made significant contributions at local, national and international fora by sharing research and field experiences to devise strategies that address the concerns of migrant workers.
First thing and the most important thing that we've achieved is to make these workers aware that they are not lost, that they have their rights and that they are still very much citizens of this country. They can claim their rights.
ಬೇರೆಯವರ ಹಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹಕ್ಕನ್ನು ನೀವೇ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ.
The second most important thing was actually to convince the duty bearers, because it's really important not just that the workers know, but those who are supposed to give them their rights and entitlements, they know what they're supposed to do.
Sampark has made it much more better and value addition Sampark has done for the existing things what we have. So that is the reason as an acknowledgement for Sampark, we are thinking to recommend Sampark for many other labor colonies across JMC where we are operating in 21 sites in Bangalore.
When every stakeholder benefits, the whole project succeeds. So in this case, other than the migrant workers benefiting, the Women and Child Department has gained something by working with us, Labor Department has gained something by working with us, banks have gained something by working with us, unions have gained something by working with us. When all the stakeholders have gained something, the project has succeeded.
Through sustained efforts and an organic approach to developmental issues, Sampark believes that marginalized people like the migrant labor community can take charge of their lives and build more humane livelihoods for themselves. With the active participation of all stakeholders, migrant workers need no longer be nameless, voiceless entities who build our cities brick by brick. They are people with a voice and an identity who have the right to a life of dignity and a future filled with hope and promise.
ನಾವು ಹನುಮಂತ ಸರ್.
ಬಂಗಾರಮ್ಮ.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ದೇವಮ್ಮ.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಮಹೇಶ್ ಅಂತ.
ನರಸಮ್ಮ.